Hey traders, it's Ryan with Stock Investing and Trading 101. Today I'm pretty excited because I'm bringing you guys my best trading week that I've ever had in my trading career so far. I returned over 21% on my Robinhood portfolio without using any options or very little option trading. This wasn't something where I bought a whole bunch of YOLO options and just kind of hoped for the best. I actually didn't take an extreme amount of risk, and I did this using 90% stocks and ETFs. So let's get right into it. Today I'm going to share how I got this return, how I've been trading these volatile markets, what I'm expecting, and how I'm positioning moving forward, and showing you guys just a quick overview of my current positions, which are changing pretty often, but this has pretty much been the way my portfolio has been looking generally for at least a month or two now. So let's get right into it quickly. What I've been trading is just the markets, the indices. I've been trading a lot of SPY and QQQ. I've been buying the dips. I've been using my technicals to try and find indicators telling me the market might be extremely oversold here. Good time to buy. So I've kind of been timing the market, and it's been working pretty well. I pretty much built my full position at the bottom that we've had in the past week or so. This might be a short-term bottom, but currently it was a significant bottom compared to where we are now. So essentially, I just built up my positions. I had a shopping list, which I was telling you guys, while the markets were still at all-time highs back at the end of 2021, beginning of 2022, telling you guys, if there is some type of correction, to have a shopping list of your favorite companies that you want to invest in. Use your technicals to buy them on the dip, and that's exactly what I did. So my positions are ordered from largest to smallest. So SPY, currently my biggest position. I usually had about $6,000 a market value, so about double my current position. But like I've said, I've trimmed back some of these positions because the market has had a killer week. I mean, just looking at the S&P 500, it was up over 6% this week. So that pretty much just tells you, and this is kind of, the bottom I was talking about pretty much before this big pullback here, and I pretty much just rode the upswing all the way up to where we are now. So that's my portfolio. That's how I made all of this return and this profit. Now let's talk about what I'm expecting moving forward. And obviously, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know for sure what's going to happen. All I can do is look at the technicals and then come to my own conclusions about where we are. And I expect this volatility to continue, possibly down a couple of percent, up a couple of percent, pretty much what we've been doing, up and down and up and down. But I do see the market at a good opportunity for the long term. I think if you invest in the SPY at $435 or less, and you check it in a year, I think you're going to be pretty happy. I think it's a good average cost to have. My average cost is about $430, just for full disclosure. But like I said, I think if you buy a lot of these high quality stocks at these levels, you might be down in the short term. Stocks go up and they go down, but I think a lot of these stocks are still at pretty good prices for the long term. Let's just look at Microsoft. Microsoft had highs of about $340 per share. It's currently at 300, so it's over 10% from its all-time highs, maybe 10 to probably about 13-14% off of its all-time highs. And Microsoft is one of those stocks that you don't get a whole lot of buying opportunities. So it definitely could be lower. It could go lower. From here, it could go down maybe another 10%. I think that's highly unlikely. And so I think it's got overall good risk versus reward. Looking at the NASDAQ, we have highs of about $400. It's currently at about $350. So with this, we're over 10% off, similar to Microsoft, maybe 13% off of the all-time highs. So I don't think it's the best time if you buy here. I don't think you're catching the perfect bottom, but I do think that you could start a position, maybe put a third of your capital in for your position, If it goes lower, you can slowly average in. If it goes higher, well, there you go, you're making profit. I don't necessarily like to try and time the market perfectly. I'm pretty much always invested in stocks, but what I do is I stay invested, and when we hit things like all-time highs, that's when I'll hedge my positions or maybe pull back a little bit of my exposure. And then when a situation like now where the markets are showing that we're at possibly oversold territory, and I think it's a good time to buy, that's when I tend to maybe take out a little bit of leverage or deposit some money, increase my overall exposure to the long side. That way I can really ride those upswings and make the most amount profit possible. So that's just what I'm doing, guys. That's how I made the 21% this week. Just want to share you guys kind of what I'm thinking and how I'm navigating this market. So I hope you guys are crushing it. Please don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're making it through this market and what you're doing. And we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching.